time to go live. I'm debating if I want to switch out the keycaps before we start, and I think I do. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick, and we can kind of chat while I do that, and then we'll do some work in a minute. I have to unplug this anyway. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, let's see what keycaps we're going with this week. Ooh, there's a bunch of shit in my keycap drawers. Fun. Doing great over here. Okay. Like this one. Ooh, the winter glow ones are really pretty. Let's go with blue. It has been a while since I did the pinks, but surprised by this, but still hate it. Do I want pinks instead? Is anyone here? Do you want to vote pink or blue? Oh my god, that's why my mom was out with my brother. It's his birthday. We're doing great. I think I want to go with pink. We're gonna go with pink. It's been a minute. Well, good news is I did find my paper towel while doing this. Here we go. We're doing the reset. It's been a while since I did a keycap switch out. Always a good time. I did make a ton of playlists on TikTok this afternoon. It's 3:00. And that was really eye-opening for me in terms of like what content I'm actually making and how much of my content is dedicated to things that I'm like, I didn't even realize I had talked about that so much. So that was a good way to get to know myself. And yeah, I think there's like, I think I used to do a lot more like earnest. God, my arm is like, I got like a bunch of bug bites and they're just like healing and they're so gnarly. I should really apply some like anti-itch like ointment to them. But yeah, I was looking through my content and I was like, oh, a lot of this is like motivational in a way that I wouldn't have expected. But then I was like, that is like, I talk about television and then I'm like, you should try to live your dreams. So gotta get on that. But I think like, I don't know, today I have a bunch to work on. I don't even know if I'm going to write the monthly mailer, but I feel like I should if I'm going to, because it is halfway through the month. Which like, how, where did July already go? How do I already feel behind? I know that I shouldn't, but I will say I do. But I am trying to have a more positive outlook, and I do have like a 9-to-5 now, so things are harder for me to get done, but I think I need to like really get my act together in terms of making sure my house is like clean, because that's been like the hardest transitional part, and also like making videos. It's really easy for me to just make sure that like the background of the video looks okay, and like that doesn't breed the best habits all the time. So I need to take out a bunch of like garbage and recycling today. Not garbage, I need to take out a bunch of recycling today, and I need to like hang coats back up and stuff after this. But I love these sessions. I love these internet accountability buddy sessions, so I'm excited to get work done this way, because I always get a lot of work done when I do these, and that's really great. And I have to, what do I have to do today? I have to write the Monday morning prompt, and I have to make a resource page for the workshop that I did on Thursday. So I'm gonna make sure I do that. So much fun. It's a good time. I love doing these. I find them very, very helpful in terms of just like staying focused, because we're all watching me do work. And so I have to keep doing the work, you know? As someone who finds it hard to like put my phone down a lot, especially now that I'm like creating, and so there's always a possibility that I can open up my phone and get feedback. It's hard for me sometimes to like concentrate, and these are really helpful. And if they're helpful for me, and I've heard they're helpful for other people, that makes me really happy. Because I do just want to help. It's always the goal. And I think like we're really hard on ourselves for not being able to like do everything by ourselves and like self-motivate ourselves into consistency all the time, like alone. And I just think that like this is the most alone we've ever been as like a species. And we don't usually we wouldn't usually have to make all of these decisions by ourselves every single day over and over again. Living communally is like a huge part of the human experience, and we just don't really have that right now. So doing things like making dinner every single day for yourself, figuring out like, it's a lot. And like, I feel like the stress and fatigue of like those decisions really adds up. But I'm also like making a lot of excuses right now in terms of things. And I'm like, oh, I'm like just not doing a good job taking care of myself. And I don't know if I'm trying to like trigger like a crisis mode or something in my own head before I take it more seriously. But like, I'm realizing like I need to really take it seriously. So we're gonna get stuff figured out, and it's gonna be great. And I'm gonna feel better than I've ever felt before, because I, in many ways, do feel better than I've ever felt before right now, because I feel like I'm finally, in this last year, allowing myself to like do the things I've always wanted to do, and like, making videos is a huge part of that, and it's been such a cool experience to get to have, and I'm just like so grateful that people care about connecting with the work that I'm putting out, and it's just very, very cool. I don't know another way to talk about it that is like more articulate. But I just can't get over the fact that like I've shared opinions that people are like, oh yeah, no, I've heard you say that before. I'm like, oh, whoa. What do you mean? My first like ever like viral video, which I don't even know if I've ever posted it on YouTube, was me recommending these two political documentaries that are really good, that I've tried to get everyone in my life to watch. And it popped off, and in one weekend, like 150,000 people saw it, and a bunch of people started commenting like, I watched this documentary and here are my thoughts about it. And like for literal years, I've been trying to get my friends to watch that documentary. And in one fell swoop, I got so many more eyeballs on it. And it is truly one of my favorite documentaries of all time. And so I was just really thrilled about that. And like, that was, I think, when I started kind of being like, oh, it's like fun. It's going to be fun to be on here, because the scale is just so different, and not everything hits that big, but I've been lucky enough to have several things hit pretty hard, and that's a very cool experience to have had. And I want to do more long form, and I want to figure out what is stopping me from making it so that I can make it easier for myself to make it, kind of thing. Because I do think that like I have a lot of long form ideas, and I think it would be a good way to like introduce new topics into the ecosystem, because obviously I love Heated Rivalry. I love talking about it. I'll continue to talk about it for the foreseeable future, but it's not the only thing I'm interested in ever talking about. And I feel like with long form, it's like, it's just a nice format. Also, I ramble. And these lives are long form and I never think of them that way. Okay, fun. Empty keyboard. And Osume is so cute. I feel like every time I do the keyboard switch out, I want to like highlight how cute the packaging is. As they say, it's thoughtfully designed. But you can see like these, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but like all of the plastic like says what row and stuff it is. So you can keep it like really nice and organized. And then these just slip on over top. This is the only thing that I think Osume does that I think is like a little greedy, is they have these like novelty kits for their sets that will make the entire set match. And I really like that, but I do think it's a little bit much to have to pay extra just to get like, I don't know, the things that I think should come with it. But the Sakura one's so pretty. And I think for the price, it should come with novelty short space bars. Because I can't use these because I don't have that kind of keyboard. I really want an ergonomic keyboard for the office, but haven't figured out which one, because it needs to be silent. This is look at the little dog. And then on the back, it just has like the colors. But see how like these are purple? I didn't want purple and pink. I just wanted pink for this one. So that's why I invested. But I do think that people should give themselves more credit. I do think it's like really hard to be a person in the world right now. And so like continuing to just get things done even on a schedule that you weren't necessarily expecting is like a good way to keep pushing yourself forward and like not making everything like do or die. And so being able to do more because you're not stopping yourself because you didn't hit like an arbitrary deadline is like a lesson I keep having to learn over and over again, of like, it doesn't actually matter if you said you'd do it Friday because you didn't tell anyone else and you're allowed to do it whenever you want. So that's always fun. Remembering that you're a person is always a good time. I do think these are very pretty keycaps. So many things. But yeah, I really want a Diet Coke, which I do have in the fridge. I went and got a Dunkin' Latte this morning because I got influenced, and a girl on my For You page was like, you should get the Dunkin' Latte with peanut butter. And I did, and then I was like, oh, this is a milkshake. It tasted like a melted milkshake in like a really kind of good way. But I was kind of like, I think in the future I will maybe add the peanut butter to like the cold brew, but I don't think I'll get the Dunkin' Latte going forward. It's just like a lot. And it's so expensive. Like it's like, it costs like what a latte at like a local coffee shop would cost. And at that point, like I would rather just support a local coffee shop, because the reason I go to Dunkin' Donuts is to get a coffee the size of my head. And to pay under $5 for that experience. It is so easy to zone out while you do this. Anyway, I feel like I haven't asked any more questions. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's Sundays going? We're close to being finished with this, and then I'll get started with the timers. So if you're waiting If you're waiting for those, I do apologize. I really wanted to switch out my keycaps before I started doing work. But we'll get to those soon, and then it'll be fun. I have to write the Monday morning prompt. I should probably do a brain clear just to make sure I have everything that's like on track for the week. And I have a bunch of stuff to do at work that I need to like make sure I'm prioritizing and like figuring out how to do. And I think having like, yeah, I can get help with a lot of it. I just need to figure out like how and when to ask for that help. But I really do like my manager, and I like that she's in the office with me. It's like fun to have like a coworker, because everybody else is on teams that existed within the office, and I had like one coworker on my team, but she was also on another team, and so she sat in a different area, which is like totally understandable. I think these are switched, but it doesn't matter. We're just a few keys away here. So yeah, it's been a good time. And I just want to make sure that I'm like following up, following through, doing a good job. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. Let's plug this sucker in and see. You can't really see the pink, but it's cute. Do I have anything to munch on? Not really. I have pickles, but I don't really want to eat a pickle right now. Okay. Let's get it going. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll go pink. We'll go fully pink. Is that fun? Maybe more like this. Okay. We're about to get started. All right, tell me if the sound should have just gotten a lot clearer. I am gonna start by doing a brain clear, and then we can get into the work sesh. I can say words. I can think straight. Okay. Does everyone know what they're working on? Is anyone still here? I feel like I've been rambling. So, thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to get started by doing one that's like an above head shot. But we are going to get started. Let's use this on 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna do 25-minute sessions, just because I get a little bit more done that way. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. All right, everyone ready? 25 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna start with a brain clear. If you don't know what a brain clear is, it's also sometimes called a brain dump, but I find that gross. A brain clear is just taking everything that's on your brain to-do list wise and making sure that you've written it down. So I'm going to start that way. So if you want to join me, please do. And otherwise, talk to you in 25 minutes. Have a good time. Where is my pen? Bing bong, break time. Congratulations on doing 25 minutes worth of work. If you've been here and you've been doing work. If you haven't, hello, welcome to the live. We're taking a 5-minute break. I did manage to get the Substack done, so that's actually very, very exciting. And I did a brain clear. It's a short Substack this week, but I think that's good. I think it's good to have some shorties because sometimes they get long-winded and that shouldn't be every week. And I kind of want to write a smoke show Substack, so we'll see if anything comes out of me over there. I feel like, I don't know, I haven't written about politics in a while, and that could be fun for me to do. Yeah, I'm excited. How's everyone else's Sunday going? Maybe it's Monday where you are. Sometimes there's Australians in the chat. Oh God, it's been such a week. I can't believe another week is already starting. I have to do laundry tomorrow morning, which means I have to go to bed at a normal time tonight, which is good for me because I've been going to bed really, really late, and that's not good for me. I have to hang up all of my bags. I have to go to like a session tomorrow about like healthcare stuff, so that'll be good. I need to get on that. I think I'm gonna be able to pay off all my debt this week, which is really, really exciting. But I need to get paid by the people I just did a workshop for. And I don't know why I'm like worried that they're not gonna pay me. Like they know they have to pay me. They're a professional education company. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I feel like hopefully they liked the workshop and got a lot out of it. I have to edit that, so that's next up on this list. But when we come back, what I actually have to do is take photos of this for the blog so that I can send that out. I think I filmed myself from an angle where I'll be able to like post about it, but who cares? I went through my TikTok today and I like put almost every video into a playlist. That was a really interesting exercise. I also want to like respond to comments. I've been really, really bad about responding to comments lately, and that is something that like I used to love to do. So I think I'm going to make this workshop page. They were like, don't worry about it. We're all going to be at a retreat next week. So I don't feel a lot of time pressure around it, but it's nice for me when I'm done with stuff like that so that I don't have to do it again. And I don't have to like worry about it later on. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited. I think that workshop went okay. I don't know. I feel like I've never really run a bad workshop. Like, it's not that all my workshops are perfect, but like they're rarely flops. But I don't feel like I did as good of a job as I could have. But part of that is because I like didn't prepare for it effectively, because I don't think that having 2 jobs is like actually something I really want to continue doing as much as I've done. But I was paying off debt, so I was like really trying to chug out some stuff. So, but I do kind of want to do like a Sunday series in August where every Sunday we get together and do something. I don't know. I'm also like, I'm supposed to go and like stay with my dad for like a week and like do work while I'm out there and like blah, 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 which I think would be totally fine. But I'm also kind of like just really, really stressed, and I don't think that taking a week to do that right now would actually be the best thing for me to do. So I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I could take a week off of work in like late September and go do that. And that way it would also be like a little more chill and I wouldn't be working the whole time, because I think that that's tough. It's tough to be working the whole time that you're on vacation. So we'll see. Maybe I could even figure something out where I could do like half a week in the Cape, half a week in Vermont, and then fly back down, or take the coach bus from Dartmouth, which is always fun. So we'll figure it out. It'll be possible. Everything's possible. There used to be a restaurant in Burlington, Vermont called Everything's Postable. I think about that all the time. I need to go through and like make sure that my like tax records and all of that stuff is good. I need to like log into my Stripe. Like I just have like so much that I'm like, fuck. Like I'm not responsible enough for this. So that's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm having a time, but everything's gonna be fine. And life will resort itself out, and we're all gonna be okay. Okay, break's over. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Oh, actually, before I do that, sorry, the timer is gonna go away for a second, but you'll get it back. Struck from a great height by someone who should know better than that. Sorry. Don't know why I'm suddenly singing that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Get this back. So this. And this back. So that. Great. Killing it.
Hello, hello. How are you doing, Ellie?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Doing good. In April. I don't know. April's out now. Why don't we? Let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll privately message this week. Okay. Someone else chose multiple. I'm not sure the time, and I would just love to know as you
perfect timing. It's break time. I'm uploading my workshop from last week, and then I'm going to chapter it and do all the wonderful things, and then I'll be done with that, hopefully by like 6. Hope everyone's having fun working on whatever they're working on. You can feel free to let me know in the chat, or if there's anything you want to chat about, you can also let me know that there. Today's been productive. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to take out a big old load of garbage and recycling, and then I'll feel like fresh and ready for the week in a different way. I feel like I've had so many just like boxes come into my life in the last few weeks, and I just need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and my things and my home and blah 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 blah. It's so hard to do all of those things at once, you know? But I did generally eat better this weekend and like more consistently, so that's good. I really wanted a tuna melt again, and I didn't go get one, so maybe I'll go get one tomorrow if it's not like boiling hot. I think it might be though. But hopefully Weem can also eat her food this week and hang on until like Thursday. I really want to go get that orange cat. I feel like this is one of those things where I'm like, I really do miss having 2 cats. Oh good, I'm glad it's helpful. It's pretty late there. Not that I haven't done these sessions at 11 p.m. Eastern time as well. But you know, I'm so tired. But I didn't nap today, but I slept in today, so there is that. I need to like get my life together, man. I have so much laundry I need to do tomorrow morning, and I need to put away my laundry because this has been the thing lately, is that I've been doing a load of laundry and then I've just been leaving it on the couch in my room, and like that's not great. And I think I also kind of want to use that couch to like record stuff. So got to make that possible for myself. I'm so exhausted. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah. God. Part of me is like, I should make the lights brighter again. The other thing about this, the thing that I'm doing is like, it doesn't need to be done tomorrow. But I like it to be done tomorrow. So there's that. I'd like it to be done today so that I don't have to think about it tomorrow. And that's a kindness to my future self. And I'm not good at always being kind to my future self. Sometimes I'm very, very bad at it, actually. But I also need to like clean like there's just cleaning to do, and I hate cleaning. But then when I do it, I feel so much better. And that's the loop that we're all caught in all the time, you know? So, but it'll be good. It'll be good. And I will make money from doing this workshop, and that is also great. I need to make a little bit more money this summer, and then I'll be completely debt free, and that'll be really lovely. And then I can just focus on like maintaining a budget. Because when you're in debt, it's so easy to be like, well, I'm already in debt. Like, what's the harm? And it's like, hang on. Don't do that. I need like 2 more gigs. I need to reach out about a gig in September that's possibly happening. I doubt that it will, but we'll see. I need to write that email because I need to follow up with that person. And I should follow up with like the other companies that I've worked with, and be like, does anyone else want a workshop at this time? So that'll be fun. I need to talk to my boss about doing workshops on Mondays for like a half an hour. She won't mind, but I don't know. I feel like I need to mention it to someone. So doing that. But life's been like weird. It's been bad and good lately, and getting work done has felt difficult. So I'm really grateful to do these lives and like hopefully help other people, which it's so nice when people tell me that it's helpful. So thank you for that. Because yeah, I like being helpful. And if I find them helpful, other people find them helpful. And that's a really good mantra to have in life for me. So, oh God. Okay. I should find a similar thing that I've facilitated so that I don't have to like type everything in, and everything's going to be great. I just have to find timestamps, and that's easy enough for me to do. Okay, break's over, 25 more minutes, and go. break time. Oh boy. I did it. I'm done chaptering my thing. It does take a while, but I'm realizing I don't think I have to redo this, which is really, really, really exciting. I'll be honest. I do have to do a different thing though. I need to also I will stop working now. I need to fill out some resources that I promised people in the sessions, so that'll be good. I need to put on compression socks. I could also raise my desk to the standing position for a while and do it that way. I'm really excited to be done with this and to have it out of my head, which is great. I'm actually so delighted that I don't have to rewrite my facilitator cards, but I'm also like, what was up with me during that 2-hour session? And then I'm like, I know what was up with me during that 2-hour session. I had just gotten a job. And I was like, I don't have to be good at this anymore because I'm going to have a different source of income. So that was cool. That was fun. What a fun thing to go through. How's everyone else doing? How's progress going? Is anyone, I don't know, is anyone having breakthroughs or feeling stuck? I hope you're not. I hope you're just feeling good and empowered. We're all doing this together. I have so many going back through my old TikToks was really interesting today. And I think it would be fun for me to I don't know, analyze stuff that I want to do again going forward and not just make assumptions that I'll just keep doing what I've been doing forever. I used to experiment a lot more, but I also used to do a lot more writing, and I used to do my daily bullet journal stuff on here. And I get why I stopped doing that because I started going to work and I have a different work setup for my bullet journal, and also a lot of it is stuff that I don't want to write down and share with the internet because it's for a company. But I do think that journaling every day was a really good exercise for me, and I did really enjoy sharing that with people and encouraging people to journal. So I might go back to sharing morning pages. Hell yeah. Oh, rewriting and then editing is tough. I think giving yourself a break between the two is great, but also one thing that I love to do during an edit is go through with just one thing in mind. Instead of editing everyone's dialogue, I just go through and edit one character's dialogue, and I feel it's really helpful for me in terms of staying in one character's voice and not spending so much time bouncing around, if that makes sense. But of course, I also have done the classic editing, overdoing it thing of retyping instead of editing within the document itself, retyping the book as I go. And that way I don't just glance over sentences because I have to rewrite them every single time. So I'm is the sentence actually good, or could I tweak it a little bit? And that's a nightmare. That's an editing nightmare that I've put myself into several times that nobody has ever expected me to. So good luck. Editing's really tough, so don't feel bad that you don't want to do it. Yeah, that's the way to go. I really think it's so helpful. I feel anytime I've talked to people about editing recently, I've given them that tip, and it's one of those I think sometimes sometimes it really depends on the mentors that you have for how you end up approaching different things, and that can be a really helpful reminder. Is just you don't have to do it that way. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. I don't want to go back and finish this, but I do because then I'll be done. But then I have to write an email being hi, I'm done. Can you also pay me? Are you who I talked to about payment? Do you need my W-9 person? I'm sure that's who it is because she's the one who I've been talking to about scheduling the event and stuff, so she'll at least know who to pass me to. But I feel I don't remember what we said in terms of payment, and I don't want to suggest a payment that they're going to be what? But I feel I must have said 1,000 to 1,500 because that is my standard rate for a 60-minute workshop, and this was a 90-minute workshop. So I don't remember if we agreed to anything though. I'll look back through my notebook, but I don't think we did. Ah! Okay. One more. I'm gonna do one more, and then we'll have done almost 2 hours worth of work, and then we'll have a 10-minute break, and then I'll probably bounce for a bit. So good luck. Best of luck. Okay, we did it. I'm currently typing a very scary email, which is good. Oh my God. Okay, we did it. We did 100 minutes worth of work together, y'all. That's incredible. Way to go. I don't know that I'll be able to stick through this entire break just because I really want to write this email. And I feel like I'm in the middle of doing a scary thing, and the more I delay, the worse it'll be kind of vibes. It's me just basically being like, hi, I've included my invoice below, as if like I've talked to someone about what this workshop would cost at any point in the history of the human planet. But they know they had to pay me for it. Like, it's going to be fine. And I'm not charging them a lot. So pay me. It'll be fine. And if they can't do that, we'll make it work. Whatever they can get me is fine. They're a professional. They know that professional development costs money. Anyway, it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be good. I'm excited. I'm so tired. I hope everyone has been having like a good time working together. I feel like these are so great for me, and I'm always happy to hear that like other people enjoy them as well. I have so many gross things that I have to do tonight. Like, and I want to paint my nails and stuff later too. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sending it without a lot of I'm just being like, here's this. Thanks so much. Let me know if you need anything else. And they'll tell me if they're like, we can't afford that. When did you discuss this payment? I'll be like, sorry, I must have mistaken this for a different we didn't sign a contract, so it's already done. If they don't want to pay me, like, I'm kind of out that money. But they're a professional development company. Like, they're going to want to pay me. It'll be fine. They have a professional development budget for this exact purpose. So part of me is wondering if I like don't say anything, if they'll send me their usual stuff, but like whatever, if they get me at a discount, they get me at a discount. It's not a discount for me. I need this money to pay off my credit card debt, which I only went into a little bit of credit card debt this year, which is good. And that was because I didn't have a full-time business. So my business was running. Was it running successfully? Not really, but it was fine. And I thought we were going to make more money in a different arena, and we didn't. And that's okay, because everything worked out, and I'm going to be okay. But yeah, it's also why I'm like, I should have focused probably on getting monetized on YouTube and doing long form content, which I've always wanted to do. And for some reason, I now have like standards that I'm setting for myself unhelpfully around it. So I'm going to try to get something done long form this week, whether that's the hands essay or something else. I do want to do like a set your goals video that can be like evergreen, because I have those like ready to go. And I think those are really helpful. So I've done them in like literal workshops, but I've never like cut it up and just put that together for the screen. And that would be good, I think. Looking back through like my old TikToks today was really interesting, and I was like, God, I used to do so much like voiceover, and like there used to be a little bit more happening on this channel besides just me ranting, which is fine. I do love to rant, you know, but still good to have other things. Yeah. Anyway, everything's gonna be great. I hope everyone has a great week. I'm gonna sign off and finish this email now, because otherwise I won't, and I'll chicken out and I won't send it, and then I have to text my brother because it's his birthday. And yeah, I'll be on later, probably. Definitely will do some of these this week. I want to do some comedy writing this week, so looking forward to that. I also do have a set your goals for August workshop coming up, and I should like make some videos about that too. So it's gonna be great. I hope everyone's having a good time. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for playing. I hope everyone got a lot done, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.